Hello students, I am Dr. Tanmay Vishwas. I welcome you all in my channel Chemistry, the Mystery of Molecules. I hope you all are fine. So today we are going to discuss another very interesting topic, that is valence tautomerism. The words after listening, it seems like wow, so beautiful, but what is it? Generally, as a student, we know such kind of thing, but we don't prefer to read it details. But nowadays, as questions are becoming tough and tougher, so it is very important to learn all the thing before you go to exam. Because, for example, this equation is given and it asks what type of tautomerism it is and 4 options given. Then, if you know it within 10 seconds, you can answer. But if you don't know, you have to leave the question. So, that's I believe answering a question within 10 seconds is more beneficial because you get the number as well as you save time. So that's why such kind of thing is important and it is very easy just if you listen properly. So I request you, please listen it completely such that if such kind of questions appear in the exam hall, you can take the benefit of both time as well as marks. Okay. So lots of interesting thing to be learned in this video. Let's proceed. See, this is a molecule named as cyclooctatetraene or COT. It's very famous. You know it as a ligand. Okay. So this molecule undergo a reaction, means it comes here, it comes here, it comes here, and it results in a bicyclic. So this is actually a bicyclic, this is a monocyclic. Okay, so this is result. So actually what is happening, so what is the definition of this valence tautomerism? This definition of valence tautomerism is change in the distance of the atoms, distances among the atoms, distances among the atoms without adding or removing them from the molecular cage or from the molecule, better to say. What do I mean? Just look at the example again, you can understand. It is the change in the distances among the atom. Means, see, change in the distance among the atom. Previously this distance was what? Right now this distance is reduced. And another thing, COT doesn't look like that. COT is actually, the molecule is a boat shaped. And that is the reason that although it has 8 pi electron and all atom has cyclic planar, this, but it is not conjugated. Because of this boat structure, its conjugation deviates and that save or rescue this from anti-aromaticity, means extreme extent of unstabilization. So this, now when the reaction comes, you may consider that it comes here, it comes there, this. In this way, certain amount of planarity is achieved. But the position, only the distance change, nothing else. All the atoms are there in the molecule. So this is the definition of valence tautomerism. From another point of view, if you think, what do you mean by valency? Valency means number of bonds with hydrogen, chlorine, oxygen, etc. Means a number, how the, means actually it describes the bonds. So you remember this thing in this way. Valence tautomerism means the change or the change tautomerism in the bonds. Okay. So you may think the story like that. It's a tautomerism of bond movement. Bonds movement. So this tautomerism resulted because of bonds movement. In this way you can, I believe this will help you to understand the story little easily. Now I shall provide you few examples so that you understand what is happening and why, and in this way if such kind of questions appears, you can solve them properly. Okay, let's continue the discussion. See, I have provided 1, 2, 3 and 4 examples about valence tautomerism. Okay. By the way, one important thing I forgot to describe in the introductory part, that is non-prototropy type. What do I mean? In case of ketoenol, you see, or other reaction, the proton is shifted from here to there. So that is a proton shifted. That's why those called prototropy type. In this case, actually no protons movement you are observing. We are observing only bonds movement or bond formation or detachment. So that's why it is non-prototype. Okay. So that's the another thing. Its name is valence tautomerism. Means valency change. What I told, valency is described by the bonds. Now look at this. This molecule is named as oxypene. 7-member ring. You can say it's a triene attached to oxygen. So this could be in tautomerism with its another structure, that is this. Okay. See how it can break. Can you predict? So this is actually benzene oxide. This is one of the reasons that why benzene is carcinogenic also. That it undergo epoxidation in our liver with some unknown specific enzymes. Okay. So what happens? You may consider that this bond pushes here. It comes here, it comes here. See, here one bond, there one bond, there one bond. So this is the benzene oxide. How you can remember? See, if it is cyclohexane, this is cyclohexane oxide. So cyclohexane oxide, so this is oxygen, benzene oxide. Fine. This is example number 1. So let's focus on the example number 2. See, what is the observation in this case? So if you take this molecule and check, IR frequency of this is gone. Means you should get a specific IR of aldehyde. This is gone, but it isn't actually not gone. It is in equilibrium. So what happens in this case means that this compound contain only C double bond, CO carbon oxygen double bond characteristics. So not only C double bond O is also shows the symbol of C single bond O. How the double bond could be converted into single bond? Obviously by using this. So it attacks, it opens up. Okay. So ultimately what happens? It produces, this is the 6-member ring. See, the lone pair of nitrogen was free, so it can attack. And this is the O minus, this. See. So because of this, C single bond O stretching frequency offset. Similarly, in case of third compound, if this compound is heated, it produces a red compound. Okay, it produces a red color compound, and if the compound is cooled, then the color is black. Question: what happens in this case? So in this, sorry, it should be another. Sorry, it's incomplete. This. So if you heat, it converted into something else. If you cool, it comes back. So what happens when you heat? Actually, bond rearrangement occurs. Means it pushes, it goes back. So what it resulted? This. The position of atoms remains almost same. Fine. So this. Now this is the oxygen. Always practice, because if you practice properly you can write. Now see, these forms a double bond and this is minor after forming double bond plus. Actually you can consider this is a acetal. Okay, this is nothing but a acetal. See this, look at this portion. This is acetal. So it pushes, it opens up. It's a simple chemistry, you know. This is, and this thing is actually the responsible for the red color. Okay, so this is another example of this. So such kind of one question could be asked in this case, that after heating this compound, it becomes another species. What is the structure of the species, or what among 4 options, which one resembles to the structure? Okay, fine. So this is. Now the last example, as well as very important based on my personal opinion, this bull valence. Okay, so if this compound interconverted and see the bond organization change, what happens? See, in this case, just look at 3-member ring is this side, in this case 3-member ring is this side, that is the difference. So what happens? This bond comes like cot example, you remember, what it comes here and this goes there. And ultimately what it results is, so means this bond is broken and new cyclopropane bond is produced. So this is happens, and actually if you look at this molecule, all the carbon and proton shows identical. Actually in normal time, and in low temperature you can distinguish. That's a possible thing. Proton could be. I will discuss the NMR spectrum of this compound in a different. So what is known as, this is actually valence tautomerism and this is a fluxional molecule. Actually let me check the spelling. Fluxi. This is nothing but a fluxional molecule, okay? Means it with respect to temperature, and this organization changes, and in NMR time scale we found the average structure. That is the reason, although from a particular snapshot structure you think, okay, these protons or these carbons are different, but actually it is not. I will describe this thing because one important question could be asked from here, that this molecule, one spectra, one of these, for example this one given, and it could be asked how many type of proton NMR signal you guess, 1, 2, 3, 4. And logically, if you don't know anything, you will say one proton here, one is here, one is here, and another is here. Okay, these three are equivalent. Okay, so see, and this part also equivalent, so 4 type, but that's not the answer. At room temperature, it's 1, but in very low temperature, it provides 2, and in moderate temperature, it provides a bold big type signal. So this is the overall discussion. So question, what you have learned today? We have learned about valence tautomerism, means formation and breakage of a bond which resulted in position change or distance change in atoms, but no change in the atoms, means no change in the overall molecule or atoms. Means number of atoms same, but position of atom changes, and depending on the change in position we consider this is a bond or not. For example, if the atom is this distance, okay, we say apart. If K comes this distance, okay, we say okay, bond is formed because they are in bond distance. So this thing is, first we learn the definition. Second, we learn few examples where some observation was obtained during the work, and that observation is explained based on this valence tautomerism theory. Okay, actually they are not a particular chemical change, but some change is there in the bond. So that's an interesting topic. It's an intermediate. Bond is not perfectly breaking, bond is not perfectly there also. So in between thing you may consider. Okay, so this is the end of this discussion. Thanks for watching this lecture. If you really like my teaching, I request you please help my channel to grow. First of all, subscribe my channel Chemistry the Mystery of Molecule, and please press the bell icon to get the notification of every single video I upload. Secondly, share this video among your friends so that they can also enjoy the benefit. And most importantly, please like the video and make some good comment to motivate me so that I can make such kind of videos for you on a regular basis. So thank you again. Stay happy, stay blessed. See you in my next video.